Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up, baby. Are you guys ready? Hell, I know I am. I'm about to head on out there today to see what goodies come out. I know one of my all-time favorite movies ever is hitting Blu-ray again today on Blu-ray for the second time, and I most likely will pick that one up today. But it's kind of early right now for me. It's about 10:35 in the morning. I'm not usually up at this hour and ready to go hoarding. I usually go when it's about to get dark and everything like that. But I'm gonna be heading on out there today, trying to find some goodies. So come along with me and let's see what we find. Alright everyone, I'm over here now at the Salvation Army. I'm about to head on in there to see if they have any new movies in there at all. I know not new ones, but movies that people donated or something, because I haven't been in here for a little while and might as well go in and check, right? So let's go on in. Alright guys, and the Salvation Army now, looking at all the VHS tapes they have. They don't have a whole shit ton to pick from, but I found a couple of cool looking ones, like the Sidekicks VHS here. I wish this one was on DVD. I love that movie. But they also have 9.5 Weeks, the big box right here that opens up like that. But that's the only thing of interest I see in here. Just your generic DVDs and things. So I'm going to head on out of here. Alright guys, I'm out of the Salvation Army now. Outside of the pawn shop where I found John Wick and Ouija a couple weeks ago. I don't know if I'm really going to be able to get any footage in there and try not to get hit by any cars as I'm going. Because it's kind of awkward in there, the way it's set up. And like everything's like right there. But I'm going to go in there and see if I can find anything cool today. Alright guys, I'm in the pawn shop right now, the one I've been talking about that's near my house, and they have this like rows and rows of DVDs and Blu-rays and things that I always kind of like coming in here. They even have their little section of Blu-rays in here that is kind of cool to pick from. $3 each or 4 for $10. So if you're ever in my area, man, you guys got to hit up this cool pawn shop. I found this one right here. I most likely we're going to pick up the WrestleMania one. But yeah guys, let's head on out of here and see where we go next. Alright everyone, I'm over here at the Beast right now, about to head on in there to see what they got. But before I go in there, it was kind of cool that the pawn shop let me, get a little clip of what the movie section is over there. It's kind of cool, and to me, it is kind of funny. Every single time I went in there, except for today, they always play Pawn Stars on their television set. I know I said that probably when I shot the video inside there, but it's just like the funniest thing. It's always kind of playing in the background. But I'm going to be heading on into Best Buy right now, and let's find out what they got, baby. Alright guys, in Best Buy right now, let's take a look at some of the new ones they have. They have that Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, which I'll talk about in my update this coming up weekend. And they also have that one I was looking for today, the 30th anniversary edition of The Breakfast Club, one of my all-time favorite movies ever. It also comes in like a triple feature pack of other John Hughes movies and things. And also the new Flintstones, it's called Age of Smackdown here on Blu-ray. It's kind of interesting. Well guys, that's all I really see new release-wise over here at Best Buy. I was hoping to see the John Hughes yearbook collection pack with like 16 candles and Breakfast Club and some other movie in a pack together today. But that doesn't look like they have it here. But they do have the Shrek The Whole Story here on Blu-ray for $19.99. I believe this thing was always like $35 or more. But I'm really thinking about this one. I like the first two Shreks, but I don't really remember the last two, to be honest. I'm going to have to think about this one though. Alright guys, out of Best Buy now. I found one thing in there which I'll show you guys at the end. But let's go on off to the next movie place, baby. Alright everyone, I'm at the next location now looking for some movies. I'm at Bob's Buy and Bag swap meet right now. On Tuesdays and on like Saturdays and Sundays is the only time you can come here. But it seems like coming here on Tuesday is a little bit less sellers selling stuff, but I'm gonna see if I can find some movies here anyway. Alright guys, I came across the first booth that had some movies here. Just some like, random stuff, like, The Hangover 2, the Honeymooners DVD, which has always been full screen. I've never ever seen a widescreen version of that, to be honest. And of course this classic right here, Jamaican Bash. Everyone needs to have one of those in their collection. But I'm just gonna keep looking around and see if I can find some randomness here, because it looks like they have some sort of martial arts stuff in here. And you guys all know me, I love my martial arts, so let's see if I can find some in here. Well guys, didn't find anything at that booth over there, just a couple of weird random like bootlegs and some just random things mixed in. But I'm at another booth here. They have some more DVDs and just mostly just DVDs I see here. And here's a classic everyone should have in their collection also, from Justin Kelly, the first like American Idol movie. I don't know, it's one of those like staples that you see when you're in swap meets these days, that and the Titanic VHS. Let's keep walking around. Alright guys, at another booth right now. There's a box of VHS here. Just looking through a couple of these, but check this out. Latin Blast Off. Richard Simmons workout tape. I'm so used to like seeing the sweating to the oldies ones in these places, but I never seen this one before. Man guys, check out some of these cool Hot Wheels. I used to collect these things when I was a kid. I used to have like tons and tons of them, like before I started like, you know, getting into movies as crazy as I am now. But like these things are always kind of fascinated me. I know they still make them all over the place, like in Toys R Us and things, but it's always cool when I come across some of them. But guys, let's head on out of the swap meet now. I'm not really finding much here at all movie related. It's just all kind of, you know, the same junky kind of stuff. Alright guys, over at Walmart now. Let's go on in and see what they got. Alright everyone, I'm in Walmart right now. I have to go over here to the section to get some water for the house because I don't have anything right now. And I'm definitely not going to get any soda today. Ever, actually. I'm kind of done with that. Mountain Dew and Pepsi used to be my favorite, especially the regular Pepsi. But I'm going to go over here, grab this water. Boom guys, I got the water, off to the movie section. And guys, one quick thing, if you're on a diet and you're trying to find low-calorie things, like little snacks and treats and things, these things I found to be really good. These little 100-calorie bags of popcorn, home-style kind. There's ones with butter and stuff. You get each little bag is 100 calories. It's a small little thing, but if you crave popcorn and you don't want that high-fat stuff, you can go ahead and get some of those 100-calorie bags. Alright guys, I'm in the movie section over here at Walmart. All I really saw that's different from the other places that they have is The Sound of Music, the new edition of it on DVD and Blu-ray, and some weird dog movie. Actually guys, Walmart had one other thing here that I saw right before I left the movie section. I'll show you guys when I get home. But let's go and I'll show you guys what I hoarded up on. Alright guys, I'm back home now from hoarding up, about to show you guys my loot here. First off, when I went to the pawn shop, I found one Blu-ray set that I really wanted to get, and for $4 or whatever, $3, I couldn't pass it up, and it's WrestleMania 29 here on Blu-ray, the 2-disc edition, has like the Hall of Fame ceremony of that year. I don't think I've ever seen this event before, so I don't know the winners and losers of the matches, so I had to pick that one up for the price that I saw it for. And then I went on over to Best Buy, found the Blu-ray I wanted. I wanted to get the triple feature pack of John Hughes movies that came out today, like the yearbook edition. They didn't have it out there, but whatever. I picked up the Breakfast Club 30th Anniversary Edition here on Blu-ray. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more in depth about this Blu-ray in my next Blu-ray DVD update video this coming up weekend, because this movie's been released before on Blu-ray, and it didn't look that great, you know, the transfer wise, and this one's transferred. It's a new digital, what's it called? High resolution 35mm film element, so it's like it's been all restored and everything. So I'll talk about what my opinions are of the new transfer of the film in my update this weekend. That was $14.99. And then when I went to Walmart, I was kind of rushing around there. There was really too many people. Didn't really have feel the vibe, the film in there too much. You know what I mean? There's just way too many people milling about. But as I was leaving the movie section, I found this, and I'm just like, oh, I gotta get it, because I found out it's like a Walmart exclusive. It's all 65 episodes, the complete series of Hey Dude here on a DVD. I love Nickelodeon, especially back in the 80s and stuff. You know, I know this is not my favorite Nickelodeon show, but I love shows like, you know, Double Dare, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Nick Arcade, you know, all that, Salute Your Shorts. I wish all those kind of shows would get, like, you know, season releases. Maybe one day. I don't know about the game show ones, but maybe all that would get seasons one day. But I had to pick this one up because it's a Walmart exclusive. It was only $19.99, and I'm like, I can't pass this up, man. I just had to grab this one. So that's all I really picked up today. But I got this other Blu-ray in the mail the other day that I want to talk to you guys about from Warner Brothers, and it's called the Flintstones Stone Age Smackdown here on Blu-ray. This is a new, you know, Flintstones movie with the WWE characters in it, like Vince McMahon, John Cena, The Undertaker, CM Punk. Right before, I'm sure he got, you know, booted from WWE or quit WWE, whatever it is. This is the Flintstones new movie. It's about 53 minutes long. It's pretty much about Fred Flintstone going to work. He's planning this vacation to go with his family and stuff like that, and he's late to work one day. He wants to ask his boss, hey, could I get my check early this week, because I want to go on vacation. And something happens, and he has to figure out a way to make some money so he can actually go on this vacation. So he ends up, you know, inventing wrestling and getting these different, you know, big strongmen in his town to come wrestle for him, like, as he's like the new new Vince McMahon of you know, the Stone Age and stuff like that, and it's him just, you know, coming up with this little scheme to, you know, put on wrestling events to make money and things. I thought it was really kind of entertaining for what it was. It's not amazing, it is kind of kiddish. I thought it was kind of cool because I love wrestling, and I think what was the last one that Warner Brothers put out? It was like the Scooby-Doo one when they mixed in the wrestlers with the Scooby-Doo cartoon. I kind of dig them for what they are. They're kiddish, but you kind of know what you're getting when you're getting, you know, into stuff like this. Picture quality is good, and the special features are kind of decent too, of interviewing the wrestlers, talking about their experiences, voicing over characters in a Flintstones movie and how they enjoy that. But that's the Flintstones and the Stone Age Smackdown here on Blu-ray. I would say give it a chance if you guys have kids at home. It was very, very enjoyable. But guys, that's all I have to talk to you guys about today for this Hoarding Up video. If you guys like my videos, give them a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys picked up this week. And I'll see you guys next time.